Hi, it's Jay, and it is day 57 of my Write an Album in 100 Days challenge. And today and yesterday, what did we get up to? Well, yesterday, I worked night shift over the weekend, and yesterday was Monday. So basically, when I woke up, probably about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning, I grabbed my stuff, jumped on a bus, on a train, on another bus to get to the studio, and basically we recorded, met my friend, and we recorded the drums to two other tracks, which went really well actually, because one of the tracks was a bit more complicated than the other ones, in terms of like the changes and the rhythm and stuff. And my friend as well, he doesn't have time to practice this stuff. I mean, he's doing me a favor here, basically. So basically, I turned up, he listened to the track like, once, twice through, and yeah, bashed it out basically after like about, I think maybe 5-6 takes, something like that. We had the whole thing down. Absolutely amazing. I'm just absolutely in awe that somebody, can work so quickly after never hearing these tracks, never sitting down and practicing them. So we did that, and then within literally the last half an hour before I had to leave, we did another track, and I was just absolutely shocked how quickly we went through that. So unfortunately, I didn't get any video footage. But we got through those two tracks, so now I have 4 tracks with drums completely. So I grabbed my stuff, ran from the studio, went to work night shift, and came home early this morning. Went to sleep, woke up this afternoon, and I basically downloaded all the files from the session yesterday, loaded them up in Logic, and just basically, just I didn't do any editing to the drums or anything like that. I just whacked the gate on it and some compression and stuff like that, just so I could get like a kind of sound that I could play along with and start tracking guitar parts and bass parts too. So now I've got those 4 tracks, drums completed. Now I can start layering on top and come up with stuff and playing melodies and things like that. Today, maybe the last kind of hour or so, I've just basically been messing around with playing bass. So I've took out my lovely bass here, and I've just been trying to come up with some sort of bass line. Unfortunately, I'm not a really good bass player. I can play some punk stuff with a pick, and that's about as good as I go. But as long as I got some sort of idea, a lot of the stuff that I got anyway, I don't think it's going to be too demanding bass-wise. There's a couple of tracks which it would be nice if I could find somebody that could play upright acoustic bass, and another track which has got a few more jazzy chords in it, which would be nice to have somebody that can play some walking bass lines. But yeah, we'll see how we go with that. I'll just get the basic ideas down first, and then we'll go from there. So that's basically been yesterday and today. So what's the plan from here now is to basically, I've got one more guide track to finish off, which will give me 8 tracks in total. Hopefully we can book another day where we can play some more drums, record some more drums in, and if we got the same speed that we did yesterday, the tracks that are left over, they're not so difficult to play drum-wise, as well. Saying this from a person that, this is coming from a person that doesn't play drums, but compared to the other tracks, they're not as complicated, so it should go pretty quickly to record those 4 tracks, or 3 tracks, depending on the time we have. And once we got those done, then it's just basically again layering on top of it. But my main focus now is to finish one guide track and start recording all the guitar parts and bass parts, as much bass parts as I can, to the tracks I do have. There's one track, actually we haven't gone through them. There's 2 tracks that I've written that are quite heavily piano based, but we haven't actually recorded the drums to those yet, so I'll figure out when I get there what I'm going to do with those just now. But anyway, I'm waffling on a bit. I'm going to go off to work now. work the night shift, and then when I come back tomorrow, I'm going to start tracking some bass ideas and some guitar ideas, and then yeah, we'll keep going like that. It's creeping up to day 60 now. I think in my schedule, I have like a plan of what I want done by when. I think by day 75 is when I should have most of the tracking finished, and then day 80 is when I start doing like all the kind of editing and rough mixing and things like that. But yeah, who knows how it's going to go. As long as I get everything written and roughly recorded within 100 days, ready to be sent off to mix and stuff like that, we're good to go. But anyway, I gotta go now, and I'll be back tomorrow with another update on how I get on. Okay, goodbye.